he is now in game, or she is now in game, playing. Is that Alistar? Alistar. All right. So we'll spectate that one. Okay, so let's take a look at the team compositions here. Team compositions are usually a really big thing, whether it's low elo, high elo, or even professional. Team compositions are going to make up probably the highest percentage of win and loss rate. I understand that people's skill and mechanics and the macro play itself is a huge deal, but I want to say that a lot of games can be won and lost in Champ Select. I don't know if people actually agree with that statement, but I do believe that that is true. And, you know, obviously I am welcome to my opinion in the same way that everyone else is. So let's check this out and see what we've got as far as team comps go. It looks like as far as mid lane comes along, we're going to have a matchup of a Xerath versus a Veigar? No, not Veigar. It's going to be a Azir. Ooh, actually, that's very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's a Azir in mid lane. The Veigar is going to be in the top lane because he's bringing teleport. So the Azir matchup versus Xerath, it's going to be heavy, very much heavy on the dodging ability of the Azir. So I've seen this matchup a bunch of times, and I've had people complain to me about this matchup actually, especially as the Azir player, and they're like, "Oh, he's so stupid. Like he's so." I'm like, "Okay, he's so stupid. He can hit you. Why don't you dodge his skill shots?" Second, welcome to everyone else's world when they lane against Azir, where they can never touch Azir, and Azir can poke them from across the map. So now Azir gets a little taste of his own medicine here. So the matchup is definitely going to come down to who can land their skill shots better. As far as, you know, conquering sands, moving in, poking the Xerath, and Xerath being able to use his Q, his W, to get a little bit of poke and push on the Azir before he can get any type of AP or attack speed to push away fast with his conquering sands and his soldiers. The top lane matchup, honestly, should be in Riven's favor. Veigar, especially when, you know, Riven's really strong, so you're talking about level, you know, 1, 2, and then obviously she gets stronger as the game goes on, but she is very much a snowball champion, and Veigar needs this time to farm. But unless she can get an E down, or he can get an E down to stop the Riven from dancing all around him, I'm seeing this is going to be a big problem for him. And if we're talking about snowballing, chances are if she gets one kill in the top lane against the Veigar, there's going to be multiple kills coming in, which is going to be a bad day for anyone on that other team. I would hate to be on that Veigar's team and thinking, you know, if the Riven kills him, this is just going to get out of hand. Because outside of, you know, the Braum landing a stun or the Azir landing his Emperor's Divide, Riven's getting in. She's going to do a bunch of damage. She is running Electrocute, so she can do maximum burst damage onto this Veigar in the top lane. The jungle matchup is going to come down to seeing if Nocturne can make something happen pre-6 and doesn't get disabled by the Nunu. Nunu is going to really good counter jungler, but we'll see if he can actually make do with what he's got as far as lanes, because Riven is definitely going to push in the Veigar, I would say, and make it very difficult for him to create any pressure. And the same thing with Xerath. I think Xerath is going to create better pressure in his mid lane to leave them a little exposed if Nunu tries to do some counter jungling, as he should be. Lastly, in the bot lane, you've got Alistar and Xayah versus Caitlyn and Braum. So two melee supports, which kind of makes the game a little less pokey in that lane, but you do have a good amount of protection on both sides. So I think that lane is probably just going to be a farm lane if both supports play it the way they should. Now that we're jumping into the game, we're going to switch over and see what our start looks like. Our start's probably going to be some kind of, you know, small invade, or either that or no, I'm going to say invade. I'm going to go with that. Let's die out this music here. All right, so if this is your first time at Shoutcast Sundays, welcome. This is what we do every Sunday. We have our night. I love that Nunu skin. Just saying. So Nunu gonna stand there and annoy his Azir, okay? Because Nunu, that's what Nunu does. He annoys people. You know. That's something that's plain and simple. If you're a Nunu, you're supposed to annoy people, regardless if you're taking their camps or they're on your own team. So I'm gonna stand there, spam laugh on them, and yeah, just get on their nerves, I guess. So they are drawing their battle lines here. Alistair standing in that brush down there and try making sure that no one comes in. They already have it warded over here to see any type of invades. Excuse me, pardon me. So, okay. Yeah, she's getting down. So everyone dancing. I don't think they know that they're all dancing, but they're all dancing. I don't know if all chat was. Yeah, they're all dancing. Interesting. All right, so let's get back into this. Jungler's gonna get their standard starts. Okay, both starting on the bottom side of the map. Nunu, however, I don't really like that. I think Nunu should be starting at someone else's buff. I almost never like starting at my own buff unless it's forced. So where, you know, they spot me on an invade or something like that. I think that's, you're setting yourself behind already as Nunu if you don't start at someone else's buff. Oh, good trade. Not going to get the stun, though. Oh, she's going to give the stun. That automatically will set it up for a huge chunk of damage. So, Alistair going to get a pulverize onto the Braum there. Not much, like I said, is going to happen in this lane unless someone just missteps. Mastery getting flashed. I don't know why, but we'll take a look here in the mid. Mid, as I was saying. Whoa, Xerath, way too close, buddy. Alright, so Xerath not respecting the range of Azir and not really using his own range at max. Looking to poke down the Azir, get him shoved in, make farming a little more difficult for him. Okay, he's going to land his W there, a little bit more poke. Going to take a 2 CS lead, which isn't much to even talk about right now. So I really want to see what happens in that top lane as soon as the Veigar starts trading with the Riven. I do see that that will be a huge factor if he can actually, Riven can get onto the Veigar. So another thing to point out, and I'm going to tell you right now that they're not paying attention or they're not reading the patch notes. As you can see, the bot lane over there with Caitlyn and Braum started with a relic shield. Oh, Azir going in. Xerath not actually using his range. Probably gonna flash. Gonna barrier. Xerath trying not to flash here. Gonna turn and die. So I'm pretty clear that the Xerath does not play Xerath. He's just letting Azir hit him for free when Xerath has a way higher range than Azir. So I don't see that as being awesome. He comes off or comes across as someone who doesn't play that champion, at least based off of, you know, how he's positioning in lane. And as I was saying, the relic shield start, that's gone. That's been gone for, you know, a week now. And if you haven't bothered to read the patch notes, then you're gonna pay for this in lane, honestly. Oh, Caitlyn gonna go pulverize here, gonna flash, get exhausted. The jump by the Braum here to get in front. Braum gonna take a huge amount of damage. Caitlyn getting some poke as well, but that's probably gonna be about it. So good amount of damage. Flash is expended by both sides. On our red side over here, the Nox's Book Club. Riven gonna go in onto the Veigar, do a huge chunk of damage with that electrocute. Veigar gonna look to drop some of that back with his dark matter, but I don't think that's actually gonna happen. So relic shield start is not what you do anymore. And as I said, you can tell they didn't actually read the patch notes. So one thing to point out is Xerath is not using his max range on his Q, okay? Because that was a very short charged Q. Yeah, very short charge Q. he needs to be using max range all the time. The only time he needs to walk up to auto a minion is if he needs to get his mana back. I mean, it's not safe for him to do this, what he's doing. Now he takes a bunch of trade damage for no reason. Okay, mana flow band. Xerath passive will keep you pretty high up on mana for the most part. So there's no reason for you to have to go in and trade like that. And I mean, if you want to go in and trade, like I said, go up, auto him only when his passive is up. Nope, he's getting baited in right now. Nunu coming. They see the Nunu on the ward. He's not going to be able to finish the Azir though. He does have flash. He's going to get out. Nunu going to just follow behind him because that's all Nunu can do. But Nocturne does have a Tiamat. Now, I do not like this. Nocturne clears decently fast. He does have his Q. Oh, wow. So Azir going to overstay. Get poked out by Xerath Arcane Pulse there and drop down, giving over a kill to Xerath in the mid. So right now you've got both mid laners dying to each other in a very poor fashion, regardless of you know, of who should have gone back, who shouldn't have gone back, how you should have burned a summoner, anything like that. Very poor fashion by both of them. I think both of them being disrespectful as far as the range of each other's spells, which is pretty funny because they're playing two of the longest range champions in the game as far as laning goes. Veigar possibly caught out here. Riven is 6. Okay, so chances are probably not a really good Riven. I think she's giving a lot of respect. The fact that the Veigar has equal CS to her shows that she's giving a lot of respect. If she wanted to, she should have been just able to just go in and kill him. Okay, she did. She burned all of her Qs. And she's going to take a huge amount of return damage, which should not actually happen. Braum going to just be blocking off some of that damage. No damage going from the Xayah. Blocks her feathers. Nocturne coming in. Hitting him with that darkness. Going to get exhausted, though. Braum going to jump to safety. Gonna live. Emperor, come on, Emperor. What are you doing? Shifting sands. Oh, okay. So another indication that this guy does not play Xerath is he just started casting his ultimate in the middle of a fight while the guy was right next to him. So that should be a very strong indication. That's like casting your Caitlyn Ace in the Hole while someone is in auto attack range of you. You don't do it. You just don't do it. Because it's all still a skill shot. Okay, Riven going in super hard. She actually miscast there. Gonna get him anyway. Gonna pick up that flash. So, Veigar holding on to his flash. Very greedy. Should have been able to pop that Riven. Does have his ultimate. His ultimate is off cooldown. Alright. Oh my god. A maximum channeled. Absolute zero. Gonna put down that Xerath once again, overstepping his bounds, not realizing like his range. Caitlyn getting all in, gonna get, oh my goodness, that blade call gonna just take her out really quick. Alistar getting a nice headbutt pulverized there, gonna get his 80 carry kill, and we are now up 4-2 with about a 1k gold lead. I gotta say, this game, pretty hilarious. So the bot lane CS is pretty even. In mid lane, Xerath has about a 14 CS lead, which amounts to roughly about 200 gold right now. Not that big of a deal, considering. And Nunu actually going to be looking to, oh, there you go. Looking to finish up his camps here. On the other side, Nocturne has only 2 camps up. So Nocturne probably going to be looking to gank. His ultimate is up now. As soon as he takes this dragon, we're going to see if he directly rolls to mid lane and sees if he can pick up the Azir, who's going to be overextended, or if he's going to head bot. So getting the Scuttle Crab after the fact. Scuttle Crab is a decent amount of gold. But I don't know if wasting your time after the fact while your ultimate is up. Oh, Emperor's Divide coming in. Gonna knock him into the Nunu. 2 fights happening right now in the bot. And in the mid. Caitlyn gonna land that nice little headshot. Gonna actually win out that trade. Alistair gonna probably be able to get his 80 card. Okay, Alistair just burned his pulverize on a wave. They're trying to shave down that wave, but I think now that she got hit with Q, gonna have stun. Braum gonna jump over. That was a very awkward jump. Gonna knock both of them out. Oh, Alistair gonna flash in. I think he might have blocked it way before. Braum actually gonna die here. Braum gonna die. Wow. Okay, poorly played, probably by both sides. However, more poorly played by the side of Nox's Book Club there. Braum gonna fall in that trade. I don't really know what he was he just that thirsty to try and get that kill? I'm not sure, but one thing I'm sure of is he just gave some gold over to that Alistair. So Alistair gonna pick up, what's he got? Mobies. He's got his Targon's brace now and a little bit of extra health. So Nunu gonna pick up his red buff, get his Krugs, and maybe make his way to top lane. Nocturne was sitting in that top brush, looking to see if he could get something on the Veigar. One thing I don't like here is the Nocturne has had his ultimate for quite some time. If you're Nocturne, your ultimate should be on cooldown all the time. Anytime your cooldown's coming up for your ult, you need to be looking to make a gank with it. Same thing if you're playing a Pantheon, same thing if you're playing a Mumu, Sejuani, like anybody who has like an actual ganking or team fight ultimate, you should be looking to make plays with it as soon as it comes up. This is your chance to be effective. If you don't, usually those champions are not. Emperor's Divide coming in again. Nunu gonna flash forward, gonna slow, gonna barrier, get the flash. Absolute Zero. Oh, Nocturne gonna get hit by the Absolute Zero. Darkness not gonna be. Oh, gonna drop him down. Conquering Sands Soldier's gonna take him out. Exhaust going down onto the Xayah. Braum gonna get a couple punches. Not gonna be able to protect this team though. Feather's gonna fly. Blade Caller gonna be coming in soon. And Blade Caller not coming in. Sonya's gonna come through and Azir gonna fall. Man, thought she had Blade Caller. Might have been a couple seconds cooldown there. That was a very silly. Oh, Caitlyn gonna get stunned up there. Alistair on her with the trample. The trap. Dodging the trap. Nice, Alistair. Do you have Headbutt Pulverize? Do you have Headbutt Pulverize, Alistair? Nope. Second trap gonna actually get her safe. That was a very silly Nocturne ult. Yes. The fact that he ulted while Nunu was channeling was kind of silly. Because Xerath at that point was very safe. He already flashed. There was no need for him to go in. But he did anyway. I don't understand. You can make the argument that, oh, well, he already pressed his ultimate. So what? You already pressed your ultimate. Okay, you got the blind from the lost vision. You don't need to go in. You still have to press it again to go in. So pressing it once would have probably been the best call there. No doubt about it. This Nocturne build is very awkward because he's going Tiamat and he's going a warrior, I think. Riven gonna flash stun, gonna miss her last Q. Not gonna be able to finish off the Veigar. Actually gonna get popped. Ooh, shielding late. Not gonna get finished off though. She is pinging and looking for help. Xayah gonna try and finish off that turret, but Nunu coming in. Nunu chasing it down. Azir moving down as well. Gonna get this stun. Absolute Zero gonna pick her up. Azir gets that one. Gonna get another one. Conquering Sands. Ace in a hole, but Nunu's gonna get that one. Diving. Nocturne gonna trade over 1 for 1 on the Veigar. Probably not what they were looking for, honestly. Veigar does have Aroa, so a little bit of less death ability and more survivability. It's not my favorite build, but you know, Nunu should be able to actually out damage the Xerath right now, hitting him with snowballs and auto attacks. Like, he's got Sunfire. He did get him. Wow, that's pretty funny. Xerath gonna get popped really quick by the Azir. That is hilarious to see people do that. And what's up, Zanku? Yes, thank you, Bree, for welcoming him. I was just looking at his comment. So is it King Kai or King K? I gotta ask that every time, since you never actually told me. Time is now. So Caitlyn getting her BF sword. She's got 3 assists, 1 death, about 100 CS right now at the 15-minute mark. Similar to that of the Xayah. However, Xayah did go the Essence Reaver build, which is good. Nothing wrong with the Essence Reaver build. I like it. She's going to have a full completed item to Caitlyn's partial. Caitlyn looks like she's trying to do the crit on top of the BF sword, which I don't really care for. Don't get me wrong. It's, you know, I'm sure good specific times, but right now it's no. That's not what you need. You're behind. You need damage, not I need to push a wave. Okay, or hey, I need a good hit every 8. Veigar gonna miss all his abilities. However, Riven gonna go in too early. Gonna miss just about all of her stuff as well, but gonna throw her Blade of the Exile there. Wind Slash gonna take her out. Oh my god, it's a huge fight at the Dragon Pit. It looks like 1v1ing on the side by Caitlyn and Xayah. They're gonna actually drop down the Xerath. Alistar in there tanking for a million years. Gonna get the trample, flash forward. Not gonna get to actually pop that. Riven coming over after that TP. Gonna get onto, no he's not, no he's not. Riven exiting. Xayah coming back in again. This fight is just weird, man. Blade Caller gonna do a little bit of chip damage. Braum gonna miss his Q. Nunu should get picked up here. Riven with her dashes should definitely get him. Yo, if that was a good Riven, she'd have been all over that Braum too. Regardless. 100%. Nocturne decided, hey, I'm gonna pick something up while that fight is happening. So he does that. He picks up the Rift Herald after taking out the Veigar in the top lane. Riven, after doing so, TP'd down to try and help her team as well. Did pick up a kill. So on the side of Poros for sale, they are gonna come away positive, very heavily positive. Oh, the summoner disconnected. Azir gonna get killed for that shutdown. Oh boy. Nocturne gets killed, trades its flash, and I think Veigar gets killed here. I want to say he gets killed here, unless, you know, Riven just jumps into him. Yomu's Ghostblade dashing away. Oh boy. Oh boy is all I have to say about that. Ooh. Xerath gonna land his stun, make his way across. So this is where you're gonna see a lot of the macro play coming in. See if people know where to be, when to be. Riven gonna pop ult, not gonna get stunned there. Wind Slash, just be patient. That's like the 9th time she's walked into the stun too early. Riven gonna pick him up. Get those broken wings going. If she was a true Riven main, she'd get a 4-man stun and kill them all. Yeah. 4-man stun, kill them all. Sorry, I wasn't a Riven main and I did that. Thank you very much. I do like those moments with Riven, but I don't think I can invest the time in her to get that good. Honestly, I would like it, but I don't think I can. I think Pantheon's more my style anyway. Ooh! Nice Braum disengage. Gonna get that fissure going. Oh, actually gonna pick him up. Oh, man. No one's gonna block for the Alistar. He's already tanky. Don't worry about him. Azir gonna go in. Emperor's Divide gonna knock back the Xayah. Xayah gonna feather fly that one. Gonna Blade Caller. Nunu absolute zero triggering. Riven gets into the center. Takes just about no damage. Shield gonna actually protect her. That Valor so strong. Azir gonna try and, Xerath gonna try and clean that up. TP coming in from the top. Veigar gonna burn ultimate there. Drop down 1. Xayah is off the map. Riven, however, looking to clean up the Veigar now. Gets the stun. Key bursting him out. And gonna finish him off. Last strike of Broken Wings. Double kill coming through. And Riven, I believe, as I was saying, is a snowballing. So, as expected, in Champ Select, I was saying that Riven should be able to snowball in the top lane. She did get help. Don't get me wrong. She's not at that point where she was just killing him over and over again by herself. She did get help. However, she is 7-0 right now. She has roamed and TP'd and made a more of an impact for her team than that of the Veigar. So Riven being, right now she's going full lethality Riven. So if she pops out of a brush, she's going to one-shot people. Little bit of vision getting cleared out, not much. It looks like right now that Nox's Book Club doesn't know where to go or what to do to stop the bleeding that's happening. Poros for sale. Trying to put their stamp on this game. They got a 6k gold lead just about. And that should be mostly on the top lane, honestly. Oh, you are so dead if he has ultimate. He has ultimate. He does. Dodge it. Yeah. You didn't have ult. You didn't have ult. So, if she had ult there, she would have been able to dodge his ult, which would have been really well played. She could have got him again. Riven, not going to get onto him. Does have her Tiamat now. So, going to have a nice little reset going on. Caitlyn at top, just clearing out a wave. Shoved it down. That wave is going to come back to them regardless. It's still on their side. So, it's going to be a little stronger, but it's going to come back to them. They still have that top tower standing. I don't know. I prefer the Cleaver Hydra routine or route for Riven. Yeah. So I do like Tiamat depending on what the matchup is. But she was looking at squishy targets for the most part. So that does do the highest burst damage if you are going the lethality one. But Youmuu's is really nice. They don't really have, other than the Nunu, anyone she's going to really try to get onto to do a bunch of damage. Yeah, you guys are always late. I don't know what your issue is. Like, I have long since dropped down the bitrate of my stream to where it's 4,500, and you guys still get behind. I don't know what you do or whatever, but ugh. Yeah, I'm judging you. Ooh, that headbutt away. There you go. He saved the pulverize. Absolute zero. Not going to do any damage. Veigar, however, going to get a baby cage down. Alistair looking to be tanky. Feather's going to fly over the wall, but Blade Caller not going to come back yet. Blade Caller going to come back right at the end, but she's going to get popped by Primordial Burst. Emperor's Divide going to knock back the Riven. They're going to get collapsed on fully from every side. Azir looking to do a ton of damage. Zera's trying to poke out people, but Azir actually going to take him down. Conquering Sand's going to finish him off. And Azir, that was the last bit of mana that he actually had there. Yeah, if you refresh, you usually catch up. Like, I can look at my stream from the side over there on the other monitor, and I can see, like, I hold a 13-second delay. So when you're way behind, I'm like, geez, you're way behind. So Baron gonna get called. That was the fight that they needed on the side of Nox's Book Club. They really needed that fight. I mean, you're seeing the items that are coming in right now. Caitlyn gonna be finishing up her crit item. Oh my gosh, he's gonna look to pop her. Nocturne goes in super early. That is definitely a free Baron now. I don't know why you would go in at that point, but big crit item gonna come in for the Caitlyn. Caitlyn hasn't even really turned on yet. Azir, however, doing large amounts of damage, godlike damage, in comparison to the Xerath. Top lane, obviously, we don't have to talk about the Riven doing damage, but the Emperor's Divide actually made it so that she didn't do much damage in that fight, which was really, really good. They tried to do some zone control as well with the Braum ult and the Nunu Absolute Zero ultimate. So corridor fights is probably not what they're looking for, honestly. Xayah wasn't able to do much on that fight, gonna get zoned out really, really quick by that Azir. Had to actually get over the wall. Alistair getting caught out again. Even if he pops ult at this point. Trampling. Gonna get dropped down again. Now we got Veigar on a killing spree after being 3-5. When people don't realize attacking means you're stop. What? When people don't realize attacking means you're stopping to do so. Yeah, I guess. I mean, you should be, if your attack moving, it's really fast. You don't lose much when you attack move, and your attack move properly. If you're a melee champ, kind of similar. You cancel your auto attack animation when you move. That's why you're supposed to always be clicking ahead. You cut off part of your animation to actually cut the amount of time that you're stunned. Azir looking to go in again. Conquering Sand's not going to be there for him, though. Not important. Carry on. Alistar going to get caught out again. Going to get dropped down. Stunned at the last second. Pops his ultimate. Falls. Wow. The amount of throws right now in this game. We had a Yankee game. That's how much throwing is happening. I'm sorry, what do you got down here? Houston Texans? What is it? I don't know. Whatever your home baseball team is, that's who's playing right now. Large amounts of throws. Riven going to feel bad after this game if they lose, considering she did a lot of work. But with the amount of CC that's coming through right now on the side of Nox's Book Club, it's looking like they could turn this one around. Caitlyn, as I said, finished up her rapid fire cannon. Gonna get jumped in on. Gonna miss that net because it's gonna W it. But however, Nocturne probably gonna trade his life. Primordial Burst again, but not gonna get him. The Braum picks it up. Blah, I only play Mage Assassins and Kog'Maw. What do I know? That's true. Even mages, you need to be auto-attacking though. Hee. That's actually one of my biggest pet peeves is when people play mages and don't auto-attack. They go, oh, I was on cooldown. I'm like, so what? Like how many times I've killed people in lane as like Xerath just auto-attacking them. Especially like early levels. Just hitting people. Auto-attack. 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 Adds up, man. Regardless if it's 50 damage at level 1. It's 50 damage and another 50 damage and another 50 damage. You only got 400 HP at the start. Something ridiculously low. Cannot actually believe that the they're letting this Veigar climb back into the game. It's pretty funny actually. Oh, they stopped the recall. Riven actually gonna try and escape here. Ooh, gonna miss the event horizon. Too bad. So sad. Alright, so they're making their little movements around. Boom. They're calling for defense on that turret. You didn't need 9 people to go there. Wong. Nocturne gonna clear out some vision here. Well, I play like Eve, Diana, at least, so auto attack isn't really an issue. Kinda have to do it. Well, yeah, for the most part, but you'd be surprised how many people don't auto attack on those champions. That's why I usually say it. He gets stunned. He's gonna eat that stun. He's gonna pop on Unbreakable Will, and oh, so much damage going into this guy. Oh, Primordial Burst gonna come in at the end and finish him off. I was just gritting my teeth the whole time. Oh, Xayah, feather flying that. Blade Caller gonna take people out. Oh my goodness, gonna get chucked down so low. Not gonna be able to get him though. Oh, Xerath, you're dead. Absolute Zero gonna slow him up enough. Snowball gonna happen. Veigar gonna throw down Event Horizon. You're gonna watch her die. Veigar gonna pick up a double kill. And it looks like Game of Thrones right here. Actually going to be able to push this down. Nox's Book Club gonna push into the base here. Nunu's gonna look to tank it up. Locket gonna get popped. Alright, I like the Locket. I like the Locket. It's one of my favorite items in the game actually. For I guess season 5 it was. 5, 6? Season 6. It was actually part of like my standard build, and I'm starting to get that standard build kind of stuff going again on most of my supports. Like I build this, this, and this. Zeke's Herald when it was a thing, or Zeke's Harbinger, I guess. When it was a thing, was in my build path almost all the time because it was busted. So when you can't defend your turret, don't defend your turret. Okay. Oh. Gonna pop him instantly. Dustblade proc just deleted. They see that ward. I'm guessing that they know they're doing this dragon. They know they're doing the dragon. They're going to try and just back off here. They're not going to look for anything else. Oh, actually, they pulled it out. But are they going to look to fight? Ooh, doesn't get that. Nocturne doesn't have ult. Azir. Oh, okay. Azir, Ever's Divide going to be triggered here. If they fight now without the Azir ultimate, that would be really great. So we can push this out. And I don't think they should be even looking near Baron. Especially with Nocturne at bottom. The best thing they can do is just clear out the wave. Alistar keeps getting caught before the team can do anything. And they just stop the Riven from doing anything. Yeah, for the most part. You need the Alistar engaged so that the Riven can get into. Because at that point, when a Riven jumps in, it's easy to focus there if Alistar's not in there. Creating some kind of nonsense mess. There we go. Okay, so he saw the Alistar and stopped recalling. That's pretty funny, actually. Riven looking to pop the Veigar. Pops the Veigar. Veigar's now out of this fight. Emperor's Divide is coming up soon. So they can get a push down here. I think in top lane, that would probably be the best thing for them to do. Nocturne pushing at bottom. They should all group top, push top. Don't let the... no. Do not do that. Ooh, Dustblade proc. Riven taking a huge amount of damage. They're chasing. Nocturne should be able to get a... Okay, Nocturne recalled. Guys, I have no idea what's happening right now. Nocturne recalled. He didn't even get the wave snowballing. That snowball is going to be very, very weak at bot lane. Okay, Nocturne, however, making his way up. They're going to look to do this Baron. The game can end right here, depending on what happens in the fight. Alistar taking a large amount of damage. Popping his locket pre-fight. So this is really going to be a big deal here. TP coming in for the Veigar. Nocturne going over the wall. Going to look to pop the Azir. Going to immune the Emperor's Divide. Nocturne still on the backside. Going to get popped instantly. There is no jungler to secure this for them. Barrier going to get used. Riven looking to finish it off. Riven does finish it off. They're going to get out? Possibly. Xayah throwing it over. Root him. E. Flashes out of the event horizon. And they get a clean getaway. A lot was paid for that. Still possibly going to lose some. They need to just run at that Azir. Oh, Riven, absolute zero going to come through. Riven going to stun up a bunch of people. Possibly going to get one. Possibly gets another one. Riven, Valor. Oh, man. Shield of Valor coming through, saving the Riven. So they traded off another one for another one. Baron was still secured, as I said. No barrier on this Xerath. Doesn't have flash right now. They're looking to poke out the Azir. Azir going to get a huge shield there. Going to take him down. Nocturne. Oh, that was early. The early Emperor's Divide. Nocturne should be able to get this. Smiting him, picking up the double kill. Oh, boy. This game. This game. If you're faint of heart, oh, man. I'm sure right now you could be having a heart attack. This is 28 to 28. Gold is almost dead even. About a 1.5K gold difference. Just, oh boy, holy crap! This is what is this what it's like to just have people doing whatever they want. And you're like, please just listen. Like right now, the Riven's probably doing like going nuts. Like, yo, listen to me. Just do what I'm saying. Nocturne. Possibly getting caught out. Trying to counter jungle. Yo, that camp is not worth it at this point. That camp is not worth it. You do it all the time? Yeah, okay. Alright. So, Caitlyn, two crit items on top of her IE. She's at her really strong point. If she was going to get any type of armor pen or anything like that, that's fine. Emperor's Divide going to come through. Knock out the Xayah. Xayah going to get popped. Drop down. Alistar not going to be able to protect her. Pulverize coming through. Flashing over the wall after trample. Riven pushing at top. Creating a huge distraction. So we're not going to see much coming out of that. Caitlyn, however, going to go top. Veigar as well. Riven running away. So Xayah getting caught. Alistar getting caught. Not much in the way of vision, honestly, to talk about anything here. We're looking at, let's see, useful wards. 1, 2, 3 all in the same area, I guess. Uh-oh. They saw that they hit her. Caitlyn gonna get popped here. Caitlyn's still getting popped here. Doesn't matter. It's Riven. She's getting onto you. Sorry. It's just how it is. You guys played that well, but she's gonna get onto you. We should play one day, Bree. You guys don't play? I thought you guys played. I thought you were friends. Bree plays with us all the time. You should join us, Zanku. Oh, wow. She said no. Just straight no. Not even like a face. No faces. No emotes. At all. No. Straight up no. Let me see if I got an emote for you that looks sad. Any sad emotes? Let me see. How about that one? That one. That's a sad emote. She's like, no. Well, I play League by myself like 99% of the time. I'm assuming. That's what I said. You can join us. It's fine. People always come in and they're like, you know, real quiet about it or just talking. And I'm like, you can join the game, you know. We do viewer games most of the time. And most of the people that we play with now are friends of someone or a viewer. Like most of the regulars play all the time. I actually only play with Weava and whoever he's with. Oh, Emperor's Divide gonna fly in. Oh boy, Alistair getting killed again for that. I flame them if I don't like them. True that. Alistair soaking up a huge amount of damage here. Oh my god, Alistair. Oh, if you would have lived, that would have been godlike. But that wasn't the case. Sorry. Always. Xayah getting caught out. Always. How do you get caught out in this champion so much? You have the ability to just jump away. Flame me. I will lock you in a wall. Okay. But yeah, I met Zanku through Barbie's stream and now we just hang out everywhere. Gotcha. Don't you dare. Obliterated Azir. I mean, Xerath. God, they've been messing me up with those names all game. Caitlyn trying to survive the Riven. Does survive the Riven. You thought there'd be trouble. Brom is here. Xerath inting? Maybe. Maybe. So is it King Kai or King K? Which one is it? They're going to get a rotation here. Going to move their way down. Oh! Conquering Sands. Clearing out the vision all around here. There's no dragon for a while, but you're going to see Baron coming up, which is where they should be actually isolating most of their vision. I know. I've been asking, and he's just not answering. So I'm just going to keep calling him King K. Okay, King K. Stop the recall. Oh, huge damage from that Dustblade, though. Caitlyn, still over there. Going to get the stun. Get onto the Caitlyn, son. Nope, nope. Resurrecting. Trapping her. Stun. Gonna get the stun. Picking up the Riven. Riven, massive throw before the Baron. GA gets popped. Flash Nunu Snowball gets absorbed. Auto attack. Auto attack. Why? Why would you already burn that? You're gonna get feared anyway. You're totally dead. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna see if they pick up the Baron or they even know they're doing Baron. Nocturne already burned ultimate. They know he can't get in. Gonna secure that Baron. Gonna push it down probably in mid lane. They know there's no Riven. They know there's no Veigar. 4v4 in the mid. Caitlyn gotta take a camp. Caitlyn gotta take a camp. I'm gonna say it once again. Caitlyn gotta take a camp. I don't know why. Got to get those raptors, though. While your team's pushing mid. Got to get them raptors. Xerath disconnecting. See, like, I can see you doing that. Like, taking the red buff on the way. She walked away from her team. Grabbed the camp. And then ran back down to take another camp. Like, they just walked the minions down mid. And they were like, oh, hey. This is the foresight that you're seeing from, like, lower elo players. Is that they didn't think that bot turret was already in danger, so they didn't go there. They pushed all the way up to mid inhib that was already down, and then we're like, oh, hey, bot. Turret gonna fall. Not much defense gonna happen here. Alistar already using ultimate means he's gonna die next time he engages. Oh boy. Oh boy. Veigar, Event Horizon gonna set up. Oh, Alistar, flash pulverize. Gonna knock in the Braum. Braum not there to defend his team. Feather's gonna fly through. Though, oh my god, Nunu ultimate gonna go off. Riven gonna get stunned up again. Double kill coming in for the Veigar. And I think that is gonna be it for the game. Triple kill for the Veigar. And you're gonna have people just leaving the game now, boys. Flash onto the base. And that is that. Noxus Book Club gonna turn this one around. Gonna actually pull it out over the Poros for Sale team here. Sad enough, based off of team composition, I was believing that Poros for Sale should have won that, honestly. Riven was so far ahead that it was like, what are you guys doing? They spent most of the mid game just throwing super hard, which is kind of a bad situation. This will be the Riven that goes, you know, to somebody else and says, oh man, I was playing ranked earlier and my team, they just couldn't do anything. And it's like, well, you did really well in the early game, Riven, getting ahead. But at that point, you know, she built assassin-like, but wasn't looking to assassinate people like in the jungle and stuff. Agree, but like you said, they just threw fights. That is correct. They just threw fights. Like Nunu should not have been a huge factor there in a team fight, which is what he was. Like, he was slowing Xerath and slowing the Xayah so that she had to use ult every single time. And it's like, your positioning is terrible. And I knew that that was a problem from the start when I saw them actually laning. And I was like, oh, hey, Xerath, you're way out of position, even against Azir. Hey, you're taking huge amounts of damage from Azir, from auto attacks. You're way too close. That tells me immediately, one, you don't play that champion. And two, you don't know what positioning is in fights. So if you don't know what positioning is in lane when you're 1v1ing someone, you have no idea what positioning is when you get into a team fight. And there's, you know, 9 people around you, obviously 4 of which are probably not helping you at this elo. They're just not peeling for you or anything. And 5 other people who are probably trying to kill you. Like, you need to position properly so that you don't die. And I only say that because I've played enough Xerath. As Xerath was actually my highest damage when they did the, the end of the year numbers. I think he was my highest damage champion per death. And it said on Xerath I did just over 9,000 damage per death. Which I want to say is probably a lot. So yeah, his positioning was very, very poor. And, you know, that's what you see. I mean, Caitlyn started to get items. They had that one good fight where Caitlyn had a Zeal and an IE. Then Caitlyn comes back with Runaan's Hurricane. All right, Azir was already way ahead. He had Leandries and he had Nashor's Tooth already. So doing huge amounts of damage regardless if you're a tank or not. The pen is very effective on this patch. Between Leandries and, or even Haunting Guys. Leandries, Haunting Guys, and the boots, you've got, what, 33 pen? 33 is roughly the starting amount of what you have on champions. I think it's about 30 you start with. So that is, if people got Void Staff on top of that, it's probably true damage, just about. So I'm very much seeing like those builds become super effective. And a lot of people are pulling Leandries, especially with the tanks, to do good amounts of damage. And then you look at the build over here on the side of the Xerath. The Xerath built Luden's Echo. Now, I don't really like Luden's Echo unless you're like massively ahead. Like if you're massively ahead and you just want to do poke, that's fine. But to do overall damage, I don't like it. Morello Namakon's fine. And then he had to go Zhonya's. And he had to go Zhonya's because he wasn't positioning. Look at the amount of dive on that comp. Okay, you're playing Xerath. You're playing Xerath into Caitlyn, Veigar, Nunu, Braum, and Azir. The only person possible who could jump in on you is Azir. And if he jumps into your team to push your partial team away from the rest of your team into his team, he's probably going to die for that, right? I assume. I mean, I know he has Zhonya's, but like you assume if he's doing that, especially early, he's going to die. So you have Zhonya's because you're not positioning properly and hoping that it covers you. But if you're Xerath and people jump onto you and use Zhonya's, the only time Zhonya's is useful is if you are about to die and your team can kill them. So like you press all your spells, the guy is at 100 HP and you Zhonya's because you're about to die and your team finishes him. If you have to Zhonya's because people get onto you, you're dead because you have no way of getting away. Unless you're like, hey, I have flash, let me flash over this wall. Outside of that, it's pointless. Like, it's a good item, but in this situation, it wasn't. He needed to have Liandry's, okay? Liandry's is fantastic on Xerath. Rylai's is fantastic on Xerath because his poke is so long. You can, one, make a catch anytime. You go, hey, I see that guy. Let me ultimate. Use ultimate. You slow them with Rylai's. Your team catches up to them and kills them. If you're in a team fight and you want to re-engage, same thing. You have the poke from your Q, your W, your ultimate, doing so much more damage because you have Liandry's on top of it. Okay, the flat pen we already discussed. So the flat pen is fantastic. Okay, and yeah, exactly. On a Rylai's on an immobile champion is amazing, especially with the amount of poke that he has. You hit one spell and it lines up everything else. Okay, and if you have anybody who can hold people in place, which you did, you had Alistair, you had Zaya, and you have a Riven, dude, just hit him with everything. You literally just hit them with everything. And he also went barrier, which I'm not a fan of. It's not bad, but I'm not a fan of it. I'm actually a fan of running Ghost, and I've discussed this with like higher elo players as well. I love Ghost on Xerath, especially because he needs to reposition in fights all the time. So what I mean by that is not that he's just like, oh, I move around. If people move from you or the fight travels, you need to be able to catch up. Okay, when you slow somebody, you need to be able to chase them down. And before Rylai's especially, it makes it easier in a team fight for you to navigate if you're ghosting for, you know, whatever it is, the duration, like 10 seconds of it, 15 seconds, you know, and you're moving way faster. People try to get onto you. You don't have to flash. You don't have to feel bad going, oh, I just burned my flash. If you need to get somewhere faster, you can ghost. You're like, oh, I need to get in range for my ultimate, or I need to get to bot lane really fast. Ghost. And even if you get half of it by the time you're there, like, it's really, really good. Barrier is about you getting assassinated. There's no one who should assassinate you on that team composition. None. There's no reason for you to get assassinated. You need to reposition and fight properly. I wouldn't start that on Cass, but definitely would end up getting it. I should start playing Cassiopeia and like feel it out. You know what I mean? Well, no one starts Rylai's. Yeah, we don't start Rylai's. I go on Xerath. I'll go Morello's into Rylai's depending on how my team is doing. If they just need to catch, or Morello's into Haunting Guys, Spirit Visions, Liandry's. That is. I never.